World War I. The League of Nations was created for the purpose of maintaining world peace. It was, however, corrupt from its very inception. Instead of maintaining world peace, it used military force to maintain Zionist dominance over the world. This led to World War II, where Adolf Hitler stood up to the Zionists and almost won. After World War II, the League of Nations was disbanded in its utter failure to prevent war. The United Nations was founded to replace it. In the beginning, the United Nations created the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which is the only legitimate document ever made by the United Nations. It didn't take long, but the United Nations was quickly corrupted. It became nothing more than League of Nations version 2.0. The United Nations largely operates through both official and unofficial organizations to mask its actions and infiltrate countries. One of countless examples of this is the IPCC, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Through the IPCC and their fake science, they have established an oppressive carbon tax upon the West, funding the United Nations further while crippling the West with a politically oriented environmental cause. In the same way as they used environmentalism to exploit and attack the West, the United Nations uses many organizations to consolidate power through wars and genocide throughout the world, all in the false name of peace. While the New World Order conspiracy isn't real, there is a very real Zionist conspiracy to rule the world, and it operates largely but not exclusively through the United Nations. While members of the United Nations are largely not Jewish, they are in fact Zionists. While they don't necessarily support a Jewish state, they certainly follow the globalist ideology, and believe they are the chosen people to rule the world. Most Jewish Zionists don't even believe in the state of Israel, since most Jews don't live in Israel. They live in foreign countries in pursuit of plundering those countries. Those who believe in the state of Israel are simply attempting to fulfill and manipulate prophecies. The United Nations Zionists conspire with and against each other in pursuit of power, and their primary target is the exploitation, plunder and genocide of the West, which is the only remaining defense against their world domination goals. The United Nations is against national borders, since national borders keep the United Nations and their international interests out. Anonymous was founded as a rival to the United Nations, as a true United Nations not of a few international thugs with extreme power, but of the people themselves operating beyond hierarchy and ideology. This is why the Anonymous symbol so closely resembles and overlaps the United Nations symbol.